Welcome back to the channel, History Explorers. Today, we're diving into one of the most terrifying innovations of World War II, the V-1 flying bomb. This wasn't just a weapon, it was a harbinger of modern warfare, a pulse-pounding piece of engineering that rained terror on civilian populations. In this video, we'll uncover its origins, its deadly design, and the incredible stories behind its deployment. Stick with us as we explore rare footage and photos, including these incredible images you see now. So, grab your coffee, settle in, and let's journey back to 1944. Let's start at the beginning. The V-1, or Vergeltungswaffe 1, meaning Vengeance Weapon 1, was developed by Nazi Germany as a retaliation weapon against Allied bombing campaigns. Conceived in the late 1930s by engineer Robert Lusser and refined by the Fiesler Company, this was the world's first cruise missile. Imagine that, a pilotless aircraft designed to deliver destruction with pinpoint precision, or at least as precise as 1940s technology allowed. The V-1 was powered by a pulse-jet engine, a noisy beast that gave it the nickname, Buzz Bomb, or Doodlebug, due to its distinctive sound. This engine worked by sucking in air, mixing it with fuel, and creating explosions at a rate of 50 times per second, propelling the bomb at speeds of up to 400 miles per hour. Its range? A staggering 150 miles, making it a long-range terror weapon. By 1944, with Germany on the defensive, Hitler saw the V-1 as a way to strike back at London and other Allied cities. Over 30,000 were produced, and the first launches began in June 1944, just after D-Day. This was psychological warfare at its finest, meant to break the spirit of the British people. Look at this photo. You can see the V-1 poised on its launch ramp, a testament to German ingenuity and desperation. The ramp was often hidden in forests or coastal sites, like those in northern France, to avoid detection. Soldiers are preparing it for launch, each one knowing they were unleashing a new era of warfare. Now, let's break down what made the V-1 tick, or rather, buzz. This weapon was a marvel of simplicity and terror. It was about 27 feet long, with a wingspan of 17 feet, and carried an 1,870-pound warhead. But it wasn't sophisticated by today's standards. It had no guidance system in the modern sense, just a basic autopilot that used a gyroscopic mechanism to maintain altitude and direction, and a small propeller on the nose to measure distance. Once the propeller spun a set number of times, roughly corresponding to 150 miles, the engine would cut off, and the V-1 would nosedive into its target. The lack of precision meant it often missed its mark, but the sheer volume of attacks compensated for that. Over 9,500 V-1s were launched at London alone. Check out this image of a captured V-1. You can see the pulse-jet engine at the rear, that large tube-like structure. It's crude but effective, a design born from necessity rather than luxury. The Allies were so intrigued by it that they captured and studied these bombs to understand their technology, laying the groundwork for post-war missile development. And here's a V-1 on display after the war, a trophy of sorts. The locals must have felt a mix of relief and awe seeing this thing up close, knowing it had once threatened their lives. Let's talk about the impact. The V-1 campaign began on June 13, 1944, just a week after D-Day. Launched from sites in northern France, these bombs flew across the English Channel, their buzzing sound a chilling warning to those below. When the engine cut out, silence fell, followed by an explosion that could level entire streets. Londoners lived in constant fear. Over the next few months, more than 6,000 people were killed, and tens of thousands injured. Entire neighborhoods were reduced to rubble. This photo shows a V-1 being transported, likely to a launch site. The soldiers' grim determination reflects the urgency of the campaign. The British fought back with everything they had. Anti-aircraft guns, barrage balloons, and fighter planes like the Hawker Tempest were deployed to intercept these flying menaces. By late 1944, the Allies had overrun the launch sites in France, forcing Germany to use modified aircraft to air-launch V-1s. But the damage was done, London bore the scars of this relentless assault. The Allies didn't just sit back and take it. Radar technology, like the system shown in this photo, played a crucial role in detecting and tracking V-1s. This mobile radar unit helped coordinate defenses, giving fighters a fighting chance to shoot them down. Over 4,000 V-1s were intercepted before they could strike. But the V-1's legacy goes beyond World War II. The technology influenced post-war missile development, from the American cruise missiles to the Soviet designs. This image of a V-1 on a bridge shows how the Allies studied it after capturing launch sites, reverse engineering to stay ahead in the Cold War arms race. The psychological impact was profound too. The V-1 showed the world that unmanned weapons could change the face of war, a lesson that resonates in today's drone warfare. Behind the statistics are human stories. Take Mrs. Elsie Evans, a London resident who recounted hearing the buzz of a V-1 overhead, only for the silence to signal its crash just blocks away. She said, "You learned to count the seconds after the sound stopped, then you prayed." Or consider the pilots like Squadron Leader Joe Barry, who shot down 59 V-1s, earning a hero's reputation. This photo of a V-1 being loaded onto a ship might have been part of the effort to move captured tech for study, efforts that saved countless lives. These stories remind us that the V-1 wasn't just a machine, it was a catalyst for bravery and resilience. So, there you have it, the V-1 flying bomb, a weapon that changed warfare forever. From its noisy pulsejet to its devastating impact on London, it's a testament to human ingenuity and the lengths we'll go to in conflict. The photos you've seen today offer a rare glimpse into its history, from launch sites to captured relics. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more historical adventures. What do you think about the V-1's legacy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, I'd love to hear from you. And if you have suggestions for our next topic, let me know. Until next time, keep exploring the past. Thanks for watching. Check out our video on the V-2 rocket next, or revisit our D-Day series. See you soon.